Welcome back to Starfield. It's me, MattyG, and we're here with another ship's tour. This one is the SS Yankee. She is a B-class, I believe it's B-class. She is a B-class attack ship. She's small, she's nimble, but she's not tiny. And she is fresh from Deimos. So this is a custom Deimos build. So it should be pretty simple and empty. Let's go take a look. So we've gone with a sort of grey, white, red theme. Not quite crimson, more of a new galactic power or independent power. There are lots of blending on this one to make the unique looking hull. So we do have like Hope Tech pieces mixed with Deimos there, just to give that nice blend rather than having big gaps. And then we run down the centre, we do have like girders underneath here with the main body running up. The weapon mounts here. We've got some more joining girders before we've gone with some Stroud Eklund wing parts or cap parts that we've turned sideways in order to make the rear wing, where we have the usual Deimos sticky uppy back piece. I can't even think what this one's called, with the Deimos wings coming very close inside here, just on either side, which looks pretty cool, by the way. Coming off the sides, you can see we've gone for a couple of different radiators there, with a nice Stroud cap piece blended in well for the colour, and that all blends nicely into the rear engine pieces. The cargo bays sitting under the bottom. Running back round, you can see we've got we've blended nicely the actual stabilizers here, the thrust lifters. We've blended them nicely into the engines. So we've got two of the engines, the twin. The controller was going a bit weird there. Twin engines at the back. Before we've got the sails in the centre there, creating the engine block. I think my controller's gone inverted. We're keeping the engine power just below the rear wings, which produces a really nice silhouette. Alright, with that all said and done, I think it's time to make like a tree and leave. No, I'm only joking. We're going inside and having a good butch. So it's a walk-on entranceway straight into a what are these called again? Strut pieces, brace pieces, walkways. Anyway, it comes straight through there, and you get into one of only one habs that are fully decorated. And the pure reason is this is the engine room. So this comes as standard on this ship. You get an engine room. You're going to need an engine for a ship, right? That runs all the way through with your controls for the engine. Going up the single ladder, and there is a ladder in this one because, well, when you use empty labs, they tend to try to force doors open. So that's the thing. So there we go. We come straight up, which is also your exit point. So, you know, it's kind of nice that it's all in one piece. And that's in a 1x1 almost storage area, if you will. Coming through from there, you get into the main body of the building. Or the build, sorry. This is the main body of the build. So what we'll do is we'll go straight. We'll try and do each section as we can.
Splendid today, Captain.
So we'll try and do each section as we can. So if we come from here straight through the main body, opposite, we've got a single 1x1 hab, which could be turned into any particular type of build you like. In here, control center, you name it. We're using a controlled. Yeah, I believe this is a control hab by Stroud Eklund, I want to say. It could be Deimos. Not sure which one's brighter, which one's darker now. But yeah, we're using that for our main body here. So it's going to give us a nice flat wall where we can put like a TV, etc. for the lounging area. And then I was thinking sort of like the kitchen area over here.
Writing about you, thinking about you.
This is sort of like a communal walk-in centre. So we'll have some nice plant pots or something you could put up in the corners. And then going towards the back of the ship, you get into a Hope Tech armory. Again, this is just so you've got one brig as an attack ship. You might pick up the odd prisoner You've got one little small brig there. You've got a nice area here you could decorate, use for something. And then you're coming into the back here. You have 2 more rooms, which I was going to suggest possibly crew quarters. A couple of bunks in either side. You've got your crew quarters, a couple of bunks in either side, or even maybe a captain's quarter at the back there. And then you could kit this out for a bit of an armory. So there's plenty of options you can choose for them. It's a nice big open area. And then we're coming up into the bridge. You could possibly put a couple of like self-service consoles in here. They could probably just fit in there quite nicely. And then the main brig, I mean, if you could squeeze them, maybe you could put a chair in somewhere in here, but these are one of the smaller cockpits you're going to find. So here we are in space now. You can see we're sitting and cruising at 100. This is a B-class, B-class starship that kind of role is going to be like an attack ship. It's nimble, it's quick. It's been named the SS Yankee after after the USS Brigantine, a brigantine ship named the USS Yankee. That's like 200, 150 years ago, roughly. That's what we've named it after anyway. Try and name our ships after former ships. But yeah, 99 speed cruising, not a problem. We can top that straight up. It's got to hit 200. 199, so 200, there we go. So top speed of 200 with the boost. Tops out just under 750 with the boost. Full speed, we're going to do a hard left turn. The speed drops down quite a bit to 77 on the upside though. That's not too bad when you're nipping around. This is a B class at the end of the day. Over the top and over. Right in front of that sunshine. 78, 77, not a problem. And at the moment it's only got 2 weapons systems on there, very light, because the idea is Deimos, you know, they're not going to supply everything. It's just a couple of weapons on there. So we've got ballistics and we have lasers. And there she is. So here is the SS Yankee in all her glory. She has a shield of 1500, hull is 1177, cargo can hold 4300. Again, it's an attack ship, not meant to have a lot of cargo. Max crew of 7, jump range of 30 light years, mobility top at 100, and top speed of 140. Now the mass is what is 1583. I would have thought that would be all right, but apparently not. So we have Hercules D10 160 engines. We have those on both sides on the wings, and then we have the SAOs or the SAEs, which are pretty much the same thing. The 5.660 engines, and we've got 2 of those as well. The landing gear we're using at the back, which kind of blends in there, they are the Pinpoint 3G landing gear, starboard, aft, and oh, there we go, we've got starboard, and then we've got port. They work really well because they kind of look like extra boost engines, which really works well with this ship build. Underneath, we've gone with the 20-ton hauler cargo holds because they blend well with the Stability Pro landing bay. If I go switch all the way around to the other side, and you see we have no cargo bays this side because we do have the Hope Tech engineering bay. Now, if I go underneath, it's a bit tricky doing it this way. You'll see we've got the Hope Tech engineering bay. Now, normally I would have preferred that down the centre line, and then I would put weapons plates on top to stop it causing a ladder. Unfortunately, because we're using empty habs up there, empty habs, if they're connected, will try to force a ladder somewhere along a connection point. So, for example, on the engineering bay, it will always add a ladder on either end. One there, or both. It can do both. So do bear that in mind when you're trying to do that particular thing. So what we've had to do is push it to one side, which was fine because we could stick a Hope Tech cross brace in. So we've got the walkway coming straight forward and straight into the engineering bay before coming up towards the top. Most of the parts, nearly all the parts, are Deimos. There are a few different pieces. We've got some shroud caps in there. This was pretty neat where we've got the shroud cap. I wonder if I can just select both of these, duplicate, so you can see what we're talking about. These are the shroud caps that you normally would have to create a nice curvature at the front of the ships. Now with the extra snaps and flips that you can do with the mods, we've been able to create almost a rear tail fin with it. Which then we've just added a Deimos tail lift aft, and then we've glitched one down again as well, so it's a nice big long aft. We do have a little bit of shielded cargo just to add some more capacity. We've got the ballistic cargo holds, 200cm ones. Unfortunately, they were meant to be shielded, but I picked up the wrong ones. But it's not something that's too hard to change. If you wish to, you don't have to. Bear in mind, this is a fighter. I probably wouldn't want shielded. But they do kind of plug that gap in and go in red with the theme of all the different stripe pieces. So yeah, we've got a theme of sort of red, silver, white sort of theme there. And then I'll have this sort of like gripper look, aggressive gripper look at the front, either side of the cockpit, which is quite nice. You can see we're just using the Skeg A foretop. We're just literally changing them, different parts, and flipping and placing in. A lot of glitches to put into this, little drops and twists and turns. You can see we've got sort of girders that run through, but then we've got this big shroud caps in there as well to sort of hide some of the gaps. And then we've got loads of different pipework, strut works. They're all glitched in place to sort of fill these gaps. Add a bit of hull strength as well, but I think it just looks so cool. And then we've got our fuel tanks that are just glitched in there before we've added the same sort of girders we use quite often, these Hope Tech pipes aft, as if they're connecting to the engines. That's on both sides, so we do have a fuel tank on both sides, as if they're feeding the engines. Added the Deimos wings up here as well, so that we can add more weapon mount points. I think that, you know, it kind of gives it an aggressive look. So there are plenty of places to add more weapons. Don't get me wrong, we've just not done them yet. And that's your lot. That's all she wrote on that one. Nice, good powered B-class attack ship, the SS Yankee. And there she is, in all her glory, the SS Yankee. That's all we've got time for this time. Do join us for another one. If you haven't seen the series, or if it isn't out yet, keep an eye out for it. It's Beyond Neon, a Starfield story. And until next time, don't forget to do the like, subscribe, share, and all that YouTube good stuff. We'll catch you in the next one. I've been MattyG, and until next time, peace out and stay into the Starfield.